What up, my bad bovine? I had an epiphany today. The epiphany being, I've written things that are interesting. Where did they come from? Writing prompts. I don't know how much you guys know about Reddit, but there's a subreddit called Writing Prompts, where people submit writing prompts and you respond to them. I enjoy doing this from time to time because I enjoy writing. And naturally, we hit a point where someone said, hey man, you're really talented. You should start your own subreddit to collate all of these prompts you're doing. So I did that. And here we are today. I've got about 14 short stories for you. I'll probably do 2 or 3 per video. I strongly encourage you to leave a comment saying how much you like this stuff so that I am inspired to write more and make more. So thanks for tuning in. Let's get started with our first writing prompt. So, the prompt reads, you are a cartoonist for a major movie/television studio. One day, as you open your files to begin your work, you notice the Open URL tab has changed to Open IRL. You decide to click on it. So, let's begin. Well, at least I was working on the new Freddy movie and not the next Bugs Bunny, I mutter to myself half sarcastically as I look at the slag heap of what used to be the computer I was using to render Freddy. Pretty sure clicking that link and the demonic laughter that followed was not a good sign. No matter, I had always lived by the belief that a healthy dose of fear was a good thing, and there was no way I was going to let Freddy terrorize IRL. Seriously, whoever wrote this code must have been a wizard, or the props department is fucking with me again. Either way, I had chosen this film because I had always kind of wanted to fuck with Freddy. Maybe this would be my opportunity. Later, as I lie in bed, I still my beating heart, take 6 melatonin, and lay on my back. There's a visual gap. I don't know how to portray those by speaking. As I sit at a child's tea party table, admiring the hanging chains and blood that surround me, I sip a teacup filled with the ambrosia of the gods. It shines like gold and tastes like victory. As the air fills with laughter and my heart begins to race, I can't help but smile. Horror was my life. Cartooning was just a career. I try to suppress a giggle as I hear the sounds of blades scraping against pipes. Suddenly I feel hot breath on the nape of my neck and Freddy chuckles in my ear. Unfazed, I turn to look him square in the eyes and ask, tell me, Freddy, have you ever fought a lucid dreamer before? And that, my friends, concludes our first short story. If you are wondering how this match of Dead by Daylight ends, well, let me just borrow a little bit more time so that you see what happens. Yep, 2 people disconnected. I did not let anyone escape. I am not a nice man. Moving on, we have our next writing prompt. Humanity has discovered the key to immortality, but it makes you sterile. The same group of humans have inhabited the Earth for the past 1,000 years. And that's the prompt. And here is my response. Do you think we should stop having sex and start repairs on some of our infrastructure? I asked the president as I take a long drag from my cigarette. Perhaps tomorrow, he replies as he rolls towards me, looking at me with those irresistible bedroom eyes. That's it. That's the whole story. I wrote this one as a joke, mostly because I've always had this question running through my mind of, given eternity, would not everything be put off until tomorrow? Wouldn't it just like kind of capitalize on our innate laziness? You don't have to do anything. Just sit there and do nothing forever. Fuck forever. Eat good food forever while everything around you crumbles. Think about it. Moving on to our next writing prompt and probably our last one for this video. This last story is not based on a writing prompt, but is instead a short story that I created on my own from inspiration. I think you'll be able to decide where my inspiration comes from. Anyway, The title of this story, instead of having a writing prompt, is simply Shelved Minds. It's a person you're keeping in there, Charlie says as he pokes his finger into the face on the screen the AI inhabited. Sir, it's shelves worth of thousands of years worth of poor conscious cubes. If you wanted your girlfriend back in a timely manner, you should have gotten married, provided a chassis within the 30-day front shelving period, or Ashley should have had a chassis retirement policy in case of emergency. I'm sorry, there is literally nothing I can do. You must fill out the CC shelf searching form, followed by the CC requisition form and the CC rechassis form. The process of returning conscious cubes to the recipient can take up to 5 to 10 years. 5 to 10 years? Exclaims Charlie. What if I have to do, what if I have to move for employment or something? Well, then you must fill out the intent to move form 2 years before moving to lose your place in the chassis shelf searching rotation. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Charlie mutters under his breath, I'm talking to an AI with literally a planet's worth of information, and you're telling me that you don't know where my girlfriend is because everything is just being thrown onto shelves without tags? All CCs are tagged, but the information is not kept digitally. If they have tags, just read them all and tell me where my girlfriend is. How long could that possibly take an AI? There are no cameras in the shelving room for the privacy of the occupants. Privacy of the occupants? Exclaims Charlie. Who the fuck made that law? Just because the cubes contain a consciousness doesn't mean they are conscious. It's just a matrix of atoms our system reads and runs as consciousness. Records state that your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather on your mother's side first petitioned the bill to Earth's congressional front. Charlie's mouth hangs agape, and he pinches the bridge of his nose as he tries to gather himself. What if, he says, with only a shred of hope left, what if I go in there and look myself? I'm sorry, only licensed searchologists can comb through the shelves. How does one get such a license? Asks Charlie. Oh, it's really simple. It's just a BA in searchology. Charlie starts laughing as his mind begins to snap. I can either hope to get her back in as little as 5 years, or I can go to school and start looking for her in 4. Alright, well, thanks I guess, you piece of shit AI. You could always pay to have your consciousness altered to be qualified searchologist and place that in a new body, but have a nice day, you piece of shit human, replies the AI with a wink before the screen goes blank. Like I could afford that, grumbles Charlie as he walks away. 4 years of school, 1 year of looking, and 2 years of helping the guy who received his CC requisition form looking for Ashley's consciousness cube later. I found her, Mickey. I can't fucking believe it. I found her consciousness. Case number and all. Hey, congrats, man. I gotta go fill out the paperwork then. Just make sure to sign the release form before you chassis her up. With an excited hand, Charlie fills out the paperwork and slots Ashley into her new body. The synthetic body opens its eyes, and Charlie says, Ashley, baby, it's me. I got you a new body as soon as I could. The body blinks at him. Who the fuck is Ashley? My name is Craig. Stunned, Charlie looks over to Mickey. Mickey throws the paperwork he was working on in the trash and pulls out an even larger stack of paperwork before saying, Tag mix-up. Sorry, Charlie. And that, my friends, will concludes our story time. Yes, in case you're still wondering, this story that I just read to you is inspired by Altered Carbon, and it was also inspired by the humor of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do me a solid, tell me how you liked it. It looks like we're going to be getting about 3 per video, which means that we'll have about another 4 or 5 videos until I write more things. I hope my bad bovines have had such a good day. And I will catch you later. Yes. Bye bye.